Alright, greetings and salutations. We are back with LLE.Ascension. Now, new weeks, new energies. I'm going to do divine masculine situation first and divine feminine situation second. Got a few rants while I get this spread out. Let me shuffle one more time. So, doing, what's today? I don't even know what day it is. What? Saturday. Okay. Doing deals from Sunday to about Tuesday. I'm going to do $25 readings, $50 life coaching. Life coaching is basically 3 sessions, unlimited time, live, or, an email reading if you want to request one for one low price. And I got one life coaching session to do with 2 individuals so far. So I got to get back to y'all on that. Just pretty much moves. The last time I'm going to be doing readings in this location here. Next time you see me, it'll be at my place. Been waiting to get up in here. Glad everything is kind of working out. It's just grind mode as always. So thanks for the patience. Haven't been online for a while, but it's all good. It's all great. It's all Gucci. No further delay. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant real quick and we'll begin. Head, that's the swords. That's thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you go on, the decisions you make. Everything starts in the mind. Then you got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Sword. Heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine does. Then you got wands. Wands. These are actions and behavior. Things you've done, things you're doing. Not what you finna do because you ain't did it yet. What you've done and doing has accountability and karma attached to it. What you're going to do does not. Who's the king of wands? Who's the king of the wands in the pentacles arena? The divine masculine, you can tell. Then you got pentacles. This is toes. Wands to be knees, pentacles to be toes, head, shoulders, cups. Pentacles are manifestations. Or persons, places, and things. Things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All things expire. All things are temporary, and all things have an expiration date. Let's get with the reading. First card in this message, overall energy, which is fairly important. We got the King of Cups. This is my 1950s, 1960s dad card. Now, books coming out Christmas. Clothing line, just articles of my deck. I got an actual deck out too. Deck, book, audio book. I got a book of poems called Sterling Soliloquies. I'm going to put that out in a little mixtape. Old ass music. I don't rap no more. Old ass music I'm going to put out. You know what I mean? Just to kind of sprinkle on there. So I got everything for you guys coming up. Thanks for the years of patience. That's awesome sauce right there. But at any rate, back to the reading. 1950s, 1960s dad, King of Cups. It's the highest form of emotion you can be on. It's the emotion to say fuck it to any and everything that ain't about the kingdom of God or your personal kingdom. That's you and yours. You, your children, your home, your kingdom. You got to maintain a kingdom. You have to keep a kingdom in order. It has to be rule. It has to be some type of structure going on and some type of funding to keep things going on. So, head honcho, breadwinner, like I said, 1950s, 1960s dad. Emotionally, they're at a place where it's not about me, it's about the kingdom. It's about my children. It's about the future, my legacy, that's what it's about. It's not about me anymore. It's a person who can really, feelings-wise, take themselves emotionally to a very mature point. If it doesn't have any importance, I shouldn't feel anything about it. I shouldn't hurt myself with anything, especially if I ain't got to. Best thing I can do is, like I said, it's the swag of 1950s, 1960s dad. He just wants to come home and chill. He isn't too emotional to be talking about feelings and what the fuck you've been going on with the wife and with children and shit. He's kind of like, not antisocial. It's just like, man, look, I do a lot here, man. Breadwinner here. I just want to chill. You know what I mean? Unless it's an emergency, unless it's something that you need, unless it's, like I said, an impending doom on the kingdom. It's not important. And that's just the energy of a person who has this. It's a person, like I say, who's just above a lot of emotional garbage. person who doesn't get their feelings in business, feelings with friends and stuff like that, like, emotions. A person that's got control of their emotions. That's the overall energy here, masculine. And clarifying that, we got the Knight of Pentacles. This is grooming. A lot of masculines were groomed to be taught to be this way. Got to pick another card. It's another red card. It's a warning. It's another red card. It's a warning. But this in itself has become a distraction. So overall energy, which is fairly important, masculine. It's cool to be tough, but watch who you being tough on. That shit one more time. It's cool to be tough, but watch who you being tough on. Especially a person who can see straight through that. I'll use my twin flame as an example. I don't know. Like I said, we have like a father-son dynamic. It's always been like that. And I'm a hard-headed ass son. He's also a stubborn ass old man. You know what I mean? And I remember one time he hit me with some shit. And I can tell when it's when it's authentically his words and wisdom, or when it like comes from somebody else. So I guess this words of wisdom he was kicking was from his old man. And his old man was like a World War II vet. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just hard asses. This pops was very hard ass. Hard on his ass. And now he's trying to be hard on me. And I peep that shit. You know what I mean? I am feminine energy. I'm kind of different. I mean, emotionally, mentally, head, cups and swords, shoulders and head. Like, I'll be in that a lot because I am a feminine energy. And I peeped that out. I'm like, look, man, you can't kick me that same shit your old man trying to kick you. It didn't work for you. How's it going to work for me, bro? And he was just like, you right. You ain't even that type of person anyway to take that type of shit. I'm just like, things of that sort, hard ass. It's cool to be tough. It's cool to be hard on people, but you can't, be hard on people you need to be hard on, people you need to be tough on. It's people who have infinite patience, time, love, energy, and like loyalty and support to you. And these are not the people you want to pop fly with. You know what I mean? Get tough on. You don't want to exclude the people you need in your life. You know what I mean? The people who got your best interest, the people who got your back in front, really. You know what I mean? That'd be stupid. You know what I mean? That'd be goofy. And in essence, being in your feelings. Off that, bottom line, more important than anything, we got your life here. Divine Masculine. Eight of Pentacles is a life. Your life and everything in it card. What's the Eight of Pentacles? It's shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed you're sleeping on, the car you driving, the home you have, or apartment or a shack or house, or or room, wherever you digs in. That's your palace. That's your kingdom. Okay? Your kids are in your life. This one flame is in your life. God is in your life. The average person doesn't have one of these. And also having a life is being in a good standing. Now, you can be rich and wealthy and famous and shit and have no life of your own. And like I say, I know bums out here living their best life. Who got a life and more? Who has a life and more? Because they help and give and do things that people with money can't even fucking do. And they ain't got money but doing that. You know what I mean? Like, life is also what you make it. But more than anything, it's a pinnacle. It's a pinnacle. It's a person, place, or a thing that's gonna temporary. It's only temporary. It's gonna expire eventually. Just like the world, it's a pinnacle. It's a temporary space and time where all things expire in the third dimension. Bottom line, it's time to really get a good look at your life. But more than anything, what you're pondering in your life right now, Queen of Swords is a huge decision you need to make. Queen of Swords is my Lucy Liu card. It's just being 10 toes the fuck down, mentally, sword, on what decision or direction you want to go in. Not half-assing a decision, going forward with it. Not pussyfooting around, going straight forward with it. This is doing something serious, Eight of Pentacles, with your life, masculine. Ask yourself these questions. Where are you at in your life? Are you where you want to be? Are you heading to where you're going to be? Don't say it's all over or, you don't have a life of your own when apparently you actually have one. What do you want? What's the man you want to be? Who's the woman you want to be? Because he could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking in this twin flame journey. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? And what does your life consist of? What do you want in your life? From this point forward. Like, from this point forward. We can't just say looking forward. From this point forward, masculine. You got a life. Like, you actually have a life. That's something that the average person don't have. Now, you want to share your life with somebody? You want to take your life and, like I said, use it for servitude? Like most of us prophetic, psychic, spiritual warriors out here, like, it's your life. You only get one, no, and you're gonna have to make a big decision in it. A lot of masculines gonna go in different directions, but they're gonna have to go full with it. This is going all the way. You subconsciously, indirectly, you got God, King of Swords. You know, God come out, some good gonna happen, some bad gonna happen, or some ugly is gonna happen. Even if it's bad, it's good, because God don't make no mistakes. God works in mysterious ways, and God is absolute, perfect in every way. God could come out, it's like footprints in the sand. It was two sets of footprints, then it turned into one set of footprints. That was God carrying you, that type of energy. It could be a miracle or a blessing, or also it could be, like I said, tower moment, judgment day. This energy of excuse me, like the perfect storm. Anything bad that could happen happens today. It's already fucked up. It's happening at this time, but that ain't got shit compared to like the domino effect of things that's just transpired. And sometimes the worst day of your life be the best day of your life. Losing that job was the best thing that ever happened to you because you found the job of your dreams. Divorcing this person was the best thing that ever happened to you because now you can be with the love of your life or find the love of your life or be free. Choosing to dedicate your life to, serve God or I'm a Christian. That's how we look at it. However you look at it, spiritual servitude, and just being 10 toes down on that, or just like I say, creating a legacy or being of service, man. Divine things. Divine things is being of service. Starting a business or a company to create products and services for the community, or jobs for the community, or help people in the community. Trying to do something more with your life. More. And if you want to know how to do that, take a good look at your divine feminine. For the feminists that's on shit, that's subconscious, indirectly, shit you don't see. God is around whether you feel he's there or not. Things that's happening happens for a reason. It had to happen. And it's going to benefit you. You probably don't see it yet, but it is what it is. Whatever's transpiring, it's meant to happen. There are no mistakes in life. There are no coincidences either. It's just what it is. You directly kicking this thing off. We got a big ass pinnacle here. Ace of Pentacles. This is a huge manifestation. Something big, or it's something you're accountable for. This is like a kid. You have full responsibility for this kid, or a car, or a crib, or whatever. It's something you are accountable for. This is something you have just attained or will attain. Something you've acquired or will acquire. Whatever this is important. It's the cornerstone or whatever the fuck your life, bottom line, is set around. Ooh, let me pick another card. Let's get into that. See what's up with this. Verifying that is the Seven of Swords. This is truth. This is darkness coming to the light. This is darkness coming to light. Cats coming out of bags. Secrets being revealed. Truth being told. You keep it 100 with somebody. Somebody keep it 100 with you. Or you keep it 100 with your damn self. About something big, not small. More smoke. More smoke. Three of Swords. Whatever this thing is, whatever this thing is, it's become a pain. But you got to go past the point of no return, and that's truly what the Three of Swords is. Three of Swords is my pain card. Tupac pain card. Play the song Pain by Tupac. That's what this card embodies in my deck. You understand what I'm saying? It's knowing you got to go past the point of no return. Where that Lucy Liu card at? Bottom line, with your life, Eight of Pentacles, you need the Queen of Swords. That's Lucy Liu. Be 10 toes the fuck down on a mental sword direction or decision. Three of Swords. Pain. Pains you that, number one, truth sets you free. Truth. This is what it's really all about. Truth. Truth. You're paying by a certain truth. It's something, whatever this truth is. This truth is affecting you. It's something that affects you. It's manifestations that come from this truth that's painting you. You know, it might be small, but it might be big. Whatever it is, it could be a thorn on your side, or like I say, an elephant in the room, or whatever it is. It's something deep, and it deals with truth about you. About you. Could be an insecurity. That's something. Whatever the truth is. You know what I mean? Could be. It's something. Pinnacle. It's something. Person, place, or thing. Something. Taste, test, see, feel, and hear. It has an expiration date that's temporary or will expire. Feminine role. This deals with the feminines in your life, divine feminines, your karmic feminines, female acquaintances, gay friends, whatever. You got the devil here. This is subconsciously or indirectly shit you don't see. You got God. You don't see God. You don't see the devil. You know, they're not on the same plane. This is the true representation of order in the universe. You know what I mean? You got like God, and you got like everything else. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. There ain't two thrones. Last time I checked, ain't two thrones in the galaxy. It was one of them. You feel me? Just want to throw that out there for everybody else. But it's weird. You have almost like the good and evil in your subconscious. This it explains a lot. But let me put some more smoke. You got the devil card. Devil represents uh, addictions. That monkey on your back you can't seem to get out. Doing things in access. Take that however you want. Codependency. The devil card is. You being chained to a person or a person being chained to you, whether you realize it or not. Toxic behavior is just negative. Your ideology is just negative. Your heart is just negative. You're just doing dirt. Manifesting fucked up shit. You know, could be going backwards. You're doing shit you said you weren't gonna do no more. Or acting like a child, regression. That's what that one energy could be, regression. You know, or demonic energies and shit like that. But we divines over here, we 18 and over, we grown as fuck. Like, we ain't involving that in here. I'm just throwing that out there. But the devil also could be. It's only one good thing about the devil card in my deck. It's what I like to call being freaked out. Freaked out like the disco song, freaked out. Let's see, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Diana Ross coming out, the song. Or More Money, More Problems with Diana Ross song on the track. You know what I'm saying? It's just you being freaked out. You was a virgin, now you're a freak. You're straight, now you gay. Things happen for this transition. Are you born gay? I don't believe so. I believe things happen to get you that way, to steer you that way, to swing you that way, shorty. Like, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, however way you're swayed in these directions, you know what I'm saying? It's my personal opinion. And it ain't bad either, because I'm LGBT friendly over here. Stops at the T, that's a whole other rant. But getting on to this devil card, and I picked up some smoke, and it happened to be the 4 of Wands, which is twin flame union, reunion, recognition. So, like I said, this is a few things. This is subconsciously with the feminine energy, mostly you divine feminine for the ones that's cross watching. Subconsciously, when it comes to your divine feminine in general, with this twin flame thing in general, 4 of Wands, twin flame union, reunion, recognition, harmony, or home. And home is where the heart is. Home is also where the hate is, where some of the greatest become greater. Devil card, hate is, you know what I mean, where some of the greatest become greater. So I see a lot of things with this. For some masculines, this is you subconsciously in regards to the feminine energy. For some masculines, like I say, y'all look at this twin flame thing, 4 of Wands, as a test from God or a curse from God. Not positive, not the divine way you need to look at this union, harmony you got with another soul. You looking at it like it ain't evil, but it's like not right. This shit ain't right. This shit ain't right. Spiritually, emotionally, just socially, like, nah. It don't add up. That's masculine's feeling like that. But, like I say, God out here, Judgment Day, God can kind of razzle-dazzle you, shake the rug from under your shit. Seven of Swords out here revealing truth. Seven of Swords, which is a pain, mental pain. Pain is mental. It's something you register. You got Shaolin monks out here who don't feel pain, nigga, because it's mental. Truth, it's mental. It's something you register. That's why it sets you free. You live in your own truth. So now you ain't got to worry about what the fuck nobody got to say. Because the truth is, they ain't paying your bills. The truth is, they ain't really there for you. Truth is, they got their own shit going on. And what they do, what they eat don't make you shit. Like, what they own don't even really affect you. I mean, it really means nothing. That's the fucking truth. Truth is something you register. Just like death. To the sword. It's something you register. You don't know somebody dead until it registers. Or you hear about it and it registers. And then death is just the beginning. It's something you register. Then you got God, the Most High. God is mental. God is something you register. But you and God is mental. I got a personal relationship in here. Sword. That's why God is the highest sword. At least in my deck. But yeah, masculines feel like this shit is a trick or a test. And they scared to fuck with it. Other masculines have been turned out completely by this shit. And that's what this twin flame does. To the feminine, it's like it turns you from Jean Grey to the Phoenix. Like your masculine is like a big ball of fucking solar energy, like the hotness and power of the sun. And you are the only person that can actually fly into this big ball of energy. And you did, feminine, and it turns you from Jean Grey to the Phoenix. You're a whole new motherfucking creature. You 20 times powerful as you was going into this energy source than you was not coming out. You know, the masculine destroys you. Literally destroys you. Your ego destroys you emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Like he literally is like Play-Doh. He just really molds you into a whole nother creature. That's what this twin flame shit does. It makes you the best person that you can be. And masculine's doing all this shit subconsciously. Masculine changes you to a whole new creature. That's how he changes you. It's the energy of him burning you completely like a fucking blast. And you flying out as like a phoenix, you know what I'm saying? The way masculines get changed is, like I say, freaked out. They're doing shit they never did before. They have ideologies now they never had. They think totally different fucking way. They're not the same person anymore. They don't feel the same. They don't think the same. Shit don't taste the same. Shit don't feel the same. They're, like I say, look at who you was masculine before your twin flame should enter your life, and then look at your life now. Divine feminists who cross-watch it. Look at your life before you met your twin flame, and look at your life now. There's so much good changes that's happened. Masculine changes more physically, you know, spiritually in a holistic sense. Diet, exercise, mind, body, soul, sexuality, spirituality. Physical though, hands-on. Feminines, it's more really life-changing shit. Astral travel, goddamn it, fourth, fifth dimensional communication, like coming at this shit in a whole different way. You know, you essentially become X-Men. You have powers, you develop powers, you develop gifts. You know, that's what this twin flame thing does. As much as masculine, like I say, looks at it like this, over time he'll see what it really is. And really it's got to take God for him to see things not like this. This twin flame thing is a good thing. He has it facilitated with the devil. Like I said, the devil card is codependency. Being chained to a person. Or a person being chained to you, whether you realize it or not. Or whether you want it or not. Masculine does feel chained to you. And that he doesn't like that. It's truth. He ain't really willing to accept. But like I say, the umbilical cord that joins twins is, like I say, God set that cord. God created that. Can't nothing destroy that. Can't nothing cut that. Twin flame cord cannot be cut. You can live your life without your twin. You can like play it off, act like this shit don't exist, live a whole nother life like Peter Pan in a real world and not in Neverland anymore like Hook. Ain't real shit, you know what I mean? But what happened in Hook? Nigga went back to Neverland, didn't he? I be sometimes. Like Tinkerbell is his twin flame and shit, but he'll never really be with Tinkerbell. But what Tinkerbell do? She manifested herself into human form just to get a kiss from that boy, because that's really all she ever really wanted from the guy. Was his love and affection on some future shit. But that's the magic of Hook. You know, Peter Pan, at least that I like, is a few civilizations you can keep. Tinkerbell can be a twin flame to the divine masculine. How the divine masculine chose to leave Neverland to go to the real world, despite how Tinker fell for him. Wendy, fucking Wendy chose to live in Neverland while Wendy grew old and shit. Love was still there from Wendy, but you know what I'm saying? Wendy had to move on. Love was still there for Tinkerbell, but Tinkerbell still had to move on. Case in point, the feminine gonna move on. Excuse me, this table's fucked up. Feminine's gonna move on. Feminine's gonna be okay. Feminine's gonna be happy. That's another fucking truth. That Three of Swords pains you, pimp, but it's facts. It's the masculine. You the one wishy-washy. You the one flip-flopping. You the one on this, okay? Four of Wands. That's twin flame union recognition. It's also home. Go home. Go to where your heart is. Whatever truth you want to live, whatever you want to do with your Eight of Pentacles, life and shit, choose home. Whatever fucking feels at home to you. If it's a person that feels at home to you, fuck with that person. If it's a pinnacle, a situation, a demo that feels at home to you, fuck with it. Can't lose, you know what I mean? You directly in regards to the feminine, we got the Six of Cups, which is the sauce card. But other than the sauce, it's nostalgia, and that's what this is going to be. Nostalgia. But in my LLE.Ascension deck, aside from nostalgia, it's the sauce card. I'm just going to break down the sauce real quick, and then I'm going to get to the nostalgic part of what this means. Sauce. That's your steez, that's your essence, that's what makes you you. Everybody is an individual. Everybody has sauce. Ain't nobody better than nobody because we all saucy. We all loved by God equally. We all have a fair shake at life. No matter if you was born rich or poor, it doesn't matter. We're born in a fucking world. We can literally manifest the life that we want, consciously or subconsciously. That's very important that people don't really want to acknowledge either. Sauce. This is it. This is what makes people love you. This is what makes people fuck with you. This is what makes people trust you. This is what makes people love you. You know, motherfuckers is looking for it. This is it. Y'all want a person with this going on. This person has that going on. They got the sauce. They got the steez you need. You feel me? It's almost like a personality identification card. Divine Feminine is a sauce maker. Divine Masculine is a sauce taker. That's how you react to the sauce. Feminine, you create sauce. Steez. Style. People jock your sauce, take your sauce. Even the masculine takes your sauce. Masculine is a sauce taker because he's addicted to the sauce. Addiction, that's the double card that's attached to this Four of Wands, twin flame union, reunion, recognition right here. Can't get enough of this shit. You know, masculines take sauce. Masculines are like bar patrons. Feminines are bar tenders. Masculines are like the addicts. Feminines are like the drug dealers. You know, feminines are like police, masculines are like crooks. Without one or the other, you can't really have each other. You understand what I'm saying? That's the masculine, feminine dynamic. You know, it's roles. You know, and off the sauce rant, nostalgia, masculine, you just really nostalgic right now. You're thinking about childhood, teenage years, early adulthood. For you more mature twins out there, I'm telling you, you think about every stage of your life. Really going back, seeing like the people who came, people who went, like people you wanted that didn't want you, the people you didn't want who wanted you, and the ones that got away. Then your twin flame, who was just like a whole nother fucking story. Really analyzing and really smiling. I just see masculines really smiling when it comes to the feminine in this transition from ill to ooh. You know what I mean? For this shit being like taboo to smooth. From this shit being like something you think you might can't fuck with to something you seeing yourself fucking with all day. It's just a transition masculines is going through, really fully accepting their divine feminine by accepting themselves, their feelings, their emotions towards you feminine, towards this situation. See what it is, like I say, society, man, people all up in each other's business. It's people that can't really be themselves. It's people that really can't live their truth, man, because of family, friends, people, associates, things outside you and your kingdom. That's not a way to live. Honestly, my personal opinion. Moving on, masculine. You subconsciously and directly in regards to yourself. We got the Queen of Pentacles. This is the Khalees Bossy card. As in the song Khalees Bossy. The whole vibe of that song is this card. This is being in a position of power. Not the head person in charge, but given power. You either been given power or given more authority. Since you're a boss now. Like you went from entry level to boss, or it's like an upgrade. Some type of upgrade. Let me pick a card so I can be sure with cards. You know what I'm saying? Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands are temporary endings. It's just pumping the brakes on something you passionate about, or leaving something alone before things get serious. Queen of Pentacles could also be a karmic feminine. In particular, I'll say this in a few ways. It's some karmic feminines, divine masculines, you are going to pump the brakes on. Number one, you know you need to. And number two, with this newfound truth that's coming to the light, you know what you need to do with your wands, actions, and behavior. This is things you're doing or things you've done. You know, whatever you're doing with this karmic feminine, it needs to cease. And that's what you're going to do. More smoke. Knight of Swords. Fear. That's making decisions without crossing your T's and dotting your I's. It's just the energy of a person unsure if they want to marry a person. So they leave this person alone. So they don't, like I said, hurt each other in the future, waste more time, energy, and resources towards something that you kind of know you need to pump the brakes on. Why you can't. Other than get married, and then the Ten of Wands leaves the picture, and it's the Ten of Swords, which is a divorce. You break up with your girlfriend, and you ain't got to go to no legal thing to break up with your motherfucking girlfriend. But to break up with your wife, that's different. And the Ten of Swords, which represents divorce, Knight of Swords would be the step after the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a permanent ending. Something that's out of your hands. Ten of Wands, that's like you late for work a lot. It's like, stop. You better stop being late for work. Otherwise, your ass going to be Ten of Swords. They going to have no job. And it's like you didn't stop. And then Ten of Swords happening. You have no job. Why? Because you didn't stop. All right, you need to diet and exercise. You need to get your health together. You need some things you need to pump the brakes on and stop before shit gets worse. Ten of Swords, you're terminally ill now. There's a lot of things you can stop now to prevent later. And when it comes to a particular karmic feminine masculine, you know you need to pump the brakes on this shit. Because you foresee the future of this shit. If it ain't a person, you in a position of power. Or a person gave you a position of power. And it's like you scared. It's like a person doing bad business. That's what this devil energy can represent too, a badass contract. Or a bad deal. If it's not a person, I just see you see the truth with a person who not who they say they is. They say they're connected. They say a lot. And whoever this person is, you kind of believe them more than your twin. You kind of believe them more than the actual real people you got in your life. And it's just like, this is like losing respect for a person, losing mad respect for a person because you know who they really are now. You see the truth. Person, like I say, who say they got connects, who say they got this, who say they got that, and they keep giving you the runaround only to see that they ain't who they say they are. You see the truth. But now you can set their ass free or set yourself free from even building with these people in the way you was building with these people. You directly, when it comes to yourself, you got a lot of awareness. Ace of Wands. This is awareness. You didn't know, now you are aware. This is also self-awareness. You awake, you woke. You asleep, you awoke now. You know what I mean? You're aware of what this twin flame situation is and how it affects you and your divine feminine. You're aware that whatever this is has nothing to do with anything outside of you or your divine feminine. You're fully aware of whatever the fucking life you want to live, you can live that. You're fully aware that there's no chains or restrictions in your life. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. In fact, you're in a better position in your life than most people. You can do most shit. You can do shit that most people, your age group, peer group, masculine, can't do. That's why they hate. That's why they bad. That's why they got a lot of shit to say. They wish they could be you and had a little demo and the feelings and emotional shit you got going on with this shit. They wish they could have that times 5. But you have with this twin flame shit, what you have in your life in general. People envy that. Told you, you ain't a regular nigga, you a super nigga. Different. You ain't like karmics. That's another thing you're getting aware of. Basically, most of the shit your feminine was saying. Wrapping you up, going to the future subconsciously and directly. You got the Ace of Swords. This is Ascension. It's time to go up. Ascension. It's only one right way, and that's up. Period. You can go north, south, east, west. You can go down. You can go around. You can go on a ball if you want to, man. Until you go up and away, A for away from everything, you ain't ascended. The higher you go up, the more lonely you're going to be. It's a solitary life for a person that's ascending. People don't understand ascenders. I call them God's people. Hell doesn't exist, I will argue. You're either going to ascend from here or you're going to just, I don't know, reincarnate, get recycled and some shit. I don't know. I do know you ascend when you do what you're supposed to do out here. You feel me? Go up. Go up. It's a lonely road. But you already live in a lonely road. It's a solitary life. But you already live in a solitary life. It's hard to make connections and deep connections with people and shit and get people to understand your pain and all that shit. Okay, that's your life right now. You already living a life of a ascended person. You might as well go up. That's subconsciously. You directly go into the future, 7 of Cups. That's the step after the 6 of Cups you had directly with the feminine. 7 of Cups. This is the Pimp Cup Chronicles. Pimp Cup. You a kid in kindergarten. Pizza day every Friday. You drink out of styrofoam cups. You hate that shit. So you tell your mom to make you like a neat pimp cup because you saw Lil Jon with one of the Dave Chappelle show. Mom bedazzles out a nice little chalice she's got at the crib. Pizza time comes in class. You reach in your backpack and you pull out this motherfucking pimp cup. It's glimmering. It's shimmering. Light hitting that bitch. All the kids see it and they want one too. So they go tell their mom to make them one. Now, next Pizza Friday, everybody got pimp cups around this bitch because you was the one to think different, to do different, to differentiate yourself from everybody else. Yeah, everybody's sipping out of pimp cups, but you was the first one that pimped it out. It's just doing something different with your life. Like I said, you've been one way your whole life. It's time to be who you were really meant to be. Not who your father wants you to be, not who your mother wants you to be, not who your brothers want you to be, not the fuck. People outside of your own cipher, like, come on now, what you got going on in life and love and the pursuit of happiness, that shit between you and God. And ain't nobody gonna make that happen but you and God. And your twin flame maybe, but that's if you include them. And they're always there. That's the message that I got though. Let me see what the feminine got going on. Do say.